guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today I am super excited to do this special review for you guys. This is going to be the Star Trek 50th Anniversary Collection from MAC Cosmetics, and I got a few things. I didn't get the whole collection, I just got things that personally stuck out to me as something that I thought I would want to have. And just to give you some background on this collection, I'm going to link below where you can order these types of things. MAC special collections do tend to sell out, so if there is something that you want, I do recommend you looking into it sooner rather than later. I bought mine on the MAC's website, and recently MAC has actually started doing a points perk program. They used to not do that. I'm really excited that MAC seems to be kind of getting in with all the other brands and realizing that you do need to have a loyalty reward program. So you should sign up for that because you'll get special things in your box, sample sizes. You'll also get sometimes opportunities to purchase newer collections sooner before the general public. So I don't know if I did or not. I am somewhere on the scale of like devoted or obsessed with MAC. There's different levels, but definitely check it out, and if you're going to be purchasing anything, definitely sign up. It's free. So we're going to go ahead and get into some of the products. First, I'm going to talk about the two samples that I got in this order. So the first one is the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara. Now this is just a really tiny basic tube. You're definitely not going to get a whole lot of product out of this. I'll show you the wand, and I am wearing it today. It's kind of a tapered wand, just a regular bristle, nothing too special or crazy about it. But as you can see, it's okay. I wouldn't really recommend it. I don't think I'd go out of my way to purchase it, but you know, it was fun to try a MAC mascara because I've never tried any before. Next up, I got a sample size of the MAC Strobe Cream, which I have heard really good things about this. So I was really surprised to try this, and it was very interesting. I think it definitely works. I did this before I put on my powder because I wasn't sure how it would do over powder, but it definitely does provide a kind of a illuminated, highlighted type of feel, but it is extremely subtle. Like, I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to pick that up. I almost think it's something you could probably mix into your moisturizer just to give yourself maybe like a dewy glow. So there's that. Alright guys, so one thing I want to point out is this packaging from MAC. So this is the 50th anniversary of the Star Trek series, the original. So it definitely has really pretty, the insignia for the Enterprise team. And I am not like I don't know a ton about Star Trek, but I have recently started watching the original series with William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy as Spock and Captain Kirk. And I've really been enjoying it. Like, they are so old, they're back in the 60s. You can actually really tell when they started improving a lot of the camera stuff, when they actually do like outside shooting instead of just being in the studio. It's actually really, really fun. So I've enjoyed it. I'm definitely learning a lot about it. I used to be a big Star Wars fan, so now I'm kind of into the Star Trek series, and my plan is to watch from the very beginning all the way to the current movies, because I've been watching the movies recently and those are really awesome too. So anyway, this is the insignia. And this is the 50th anniversary logo, and this is just the two nail polishes, so I'm going to show you those right now. And just to show you too, inside of the box, it is so nicely packaged and thought out. It has the logo in there as well with this like holographic silver. It's just so pretty. It's so hard for me to throw these away. But anyway, let's talk about the first nail polish. So this is the Enterprise, which is their main ship that they use in the series. And so it's basically just this like metallic kind of glittery silver shade. And it's definitely a nice color. I'm wearing it on my accent nail here. It is a little streaky though. So if you do have like a metallic silver or a slightly chrome silver, you probably don't need this unless you are a super Trekkie fan and you just want to get it. There are 3 nail polishes in the collection. I just purchased 2. So this was one of them. Okay guys, next one up is called Holodeck, and this is a really pretty, gorgeous kind of gold, metallic / really glittery shade. I am a big fan of this. This is what I'm wearing on my nails, on most of my nails, and I really think this one's a little bit more unique. So this one would be my recommendation if you want to get one of the nail polishes. I really like Holodeck. I just think it's kind of a unique gold glitter. I would say the formula is decent. It took about 2 coats to get opaque, and this has been wearing, I would say, for a couple of days, so there's some tip wear, but for the most part it's doing very, very good. So I'm a big fan of this one particularly. This one would be my recommendation. Alright guys, so next up is a pressed pigment from MAC. Now there were a couple of shades that came out with this special collection, but as you can see it has the little 50th anniversary insignia for the Enterprise on here. And on the back, this one is in the shade To Boldly Go. Now that one is in reference to every time the series starts, you know, part of it is To Boldly Go Where No Man Has Gone Before. This shade just stuck out to me because it was kind of like a rose gold shade. Now I've never had a pressed pigment from MAC before, so I wasn't really sure what to think of this. I like the shade. It is soft, and you can do this either dry, or you can also use this as a wet pigment. It's actually really, to me, pretty pigmented without making it wet, but you can use it wet as well. So I'm a big fan of this shade. I'm actually wearing it all over my top lid today. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video coming up shortly too, so you can kind of see all of the products that I purchased and how they are wearing on my face. One thing I do have to mention about the pressed pigment is there is a ton of glitter fallout. So you can see there's glitter in here. It's kind of blinging off. It's a very pretty shade, but I am starting to see glitter particles around my eyes, and typically I don't see that with a lot of my shadows. So if you do not like fallout, this is not going to be, I think, a good purchase for you. For me, I don't have a ton of glittery, sparkly things, so I really enjoyed it. I find it to be a very wearable shade, and it's a bit larger. The pan size is a lot larger than like your standard MAC shadow, so you do get more product. It is more expensive as well. But I liked it since it was unique, and I liked the name of it as well. So I am happy with this shade. It's kind of like a rose gold, like a burnt rose gold. Okay guys, next up is probably one of my favorite products that I purchased. This is called Trip the Light Fantastic Powder, and this is in the shade Strange New World. So again, it has the nice logo. It's got a beautiful, to me, swirling of kind of like a yellow pigment, and also kind of like almost like an orange pigment. And I wasn't sure how this was going to show up on my skin tone. I wasn't sure how this was going to swatch. I've been using this a couple of days now. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks as a blush because it really doesn't say what it is. There were three shades in this range of Fantastic Light powders. One looked like a highlight, one looked more like a blush, and one looked more like darker, maybe for darker skin tones. This one to me stuck out the most. I actually really love it as a blush. It's kind of a bronzy blush. It's very natural, and when you put your brush in, it actually doesn't mess up the swirling of this product, which I thought was really cool as well. So I'm going to do some swatches for you. It's very soft, and this is what it looks like, kind of that rusty burnt orange kind of a shade. Let me put it right next to the pressed pigment. So there you go. You can see it's also very pigmented, but it's got that burnt orange kind of color to it, but it's also got a gorgeous sheen to it. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a dewy look. I love the sheen. It's kind of a gold sheen on it. And again, it works for me great as a blush. It kind of bronzes up my face a little bit. So I am really pleased with it. I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but I really, really like this particular shade. And Strange New World does refer to an episode. I haven't watched it yet because it's in a future generation of Star Trek, but I am excited, and so far, like I said, I've been loving the series. Alright guys, and then the last thing I got from the collection is a lipstick, and of course it does have the insignia right here. This is in the shade LLAP, and for those of you that know Star Trek, you know what this means. This is Live Long and Prosper, which is something that Spock says, and he also does like I can't do it. He does the, you know, the hand symbol. I can't do it. I wish I could. I was really intrigued by this because I wasn't sure if this was going to work out for me. This is what it looks like. So it's kind of like a bronzy, a light bronzy kind of shade. And this one is considered a frost. So I'm wearing it today. I find this to be extremely wearable. Let me give you a swatch here. And you can see, like, I definitely went for a theme. A lot of my shades are bronzy, they're orange, they're kind of burnt. This one's kind of got that metallic frost going on, and I find it to be very wearable. I think you could top this over other lipsticks. I think you can wear it on its own, which is what I'm doing today, and it's not too much. It's kind of like a nude metallic. So I really like that. I think it works well for me, especially me being light skin tone. I really wasn't sure, but I am a big fan of this. So guys, out of everything, if I had to recommend something, I love the powder. or Trip the Light Fantastic Powder in Strange New World. I love the lipstick LLAP. And I really, really liked the Holodeck Gold nail polish. Those would be my recommendations if you were wanting to get something. If you want to see what this look, or how to get this look that I'm wearing today with some of these products, I'm going to be posting that hopefully shortly after this video goes up. But I really enjoyed it, and especially getting into Star Trek, this was really fun. I love when they do collections that are meaningful, that you actually have a connection to, that you're enjoying. Like I said, if you haven't watched them, you need to go back and watch those originals because they're actually really good. It's a lot of dialogue, still some action, but just really, really fun things that they get into and situations. So I always enjoy reviewing special matte collections that mean something to me. I did the summer collection that I really enjoyed as well. So if you want to catch that, I will link it here or link it below. Thank you guys as always for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will chat with you guys there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.